Welcome. My name's Steve Dromgoole. I'm the director at Relate, and I'm really excited to be doing this with you. This is our first go at creating an email series about how to build a relationship, because we see a lot of people who come in when their relationship's in crisis, and it's a little bit like being the ambulance at the bottom of the cliff. And one of the things that we know is that a lot of people don't actually need therapy in relationships. What they need is some good coaching, some good help. And so I thought with Valentine's coming up, this was a great opportunity to try something different. Now, if I'm like any of you, and you hear about Valentine's, you think, oh God, it's some commercial thing, and it's this big beat up, and as a guy, I often feel kind of like an inadequate and a failure, that I'm going to screw it up in some way. I have been known to forget Valentine's, and so I thought actually this is a real opportunity to communicate to my partner that I love her, that I care about her, and so I wanted to be a little bit more intentional about it this year. And I thought, what the heck, why don't I bring some other people along with me as well? And so what I really want to do is just in this one is just have a quick talk about preparing for doing this. And so the key idea is that if you want to have a really great relationship, a lot of it's about the preparation, but a lot of it's about the why. Why do you want to do this? What is it about your partner, about your relationship? Why do they matter? Why do you care about them? What values do you have that make this important to you? Because if your why is big enough, it's going to help you stick it out, run through the program. And I'm going to be inviting you to do some things that might be a little bit challenging for you. And so if you've got a really clear idea about why you want to do it, that's a good start. So what I'd like you to do is just take a minute or two, just stop, write down, think about your partner, write down some reasons why you want to have a great relationship, some reasons why you want to value your partner, why you want to invest the time in that, and just jot those things down somewhere where you can kind of go back and refresh yourself on those things. Now, once you've done that, I'll invite you, you can pause the video if you like, I'll invite you to come back and I'll talk about preparing for this process. And so one of the things you need to know is that whenever we try to do something that's a bit of a change for us, we get kickback. Because our brain, our body is a routine making machine. We want it to be low energy. We don't want to have to think about it. And when we're out of the honeymoon period of the relationship, the tendency is for us not to think about that kind of stuff. And so you're going to get resistance. And you may have internal resistance for yourself, and you may also get resistance from your partner. So your partner might be asking, why the heck are you doing this thing? Or, what have you been taking? Or they might get uncomfortable or whatever. And so what I want to say is this is really an invitation for you as to go through. If it feels too hard at any point in time, feel free to modify it a little bit, switch it back a day, repeat something that felt a little bit more comfortable. But my invitation to you is to try and lean into that leading edge for you about connecting, about valuing your partner. If you get into a situation where it feels like a real struggle, so even if at this stage it just feels way too hard and your relationship really feels like it's in a crisis, this is probably not the right program for you. So if you're on the edge of having a heart attack, you don't join the CrossFit or joining a running club. You go and see a surgeon. And if that's the situation you're in, you can contact us at relate.kiwi.nz. This program is really for people who are in a state where maybe your relationship's in a bit of a rut, or maybe it's in a really great place and you want to get some new tools and tips to make it better. But basically the relationship is sound. And so if that's you, this program is really for you. And I'm really looking forward to it, and I'm hoping that you'll have a really great time.